Man, some weird stuff has been happening to me. It's just weird. Uh, I don't know, since Halloween time, stuff like that's going on. I thought, why not make something? I mean, it's not scary or anything. It's not really to me. But started tripping out, man. For years, and family kind of knows this, but family doesn't say very much, which is cool because, people would think you're weird or something wrong with you, schizophrenic or something crazy like that. Fix my glasses here. Anyway, man, ever since I was little, it was weird because I could. My grandmother was around, my mom, of course, and other family members. They would come and visit, and the old house back where the original city where I grew up in the house, we would have, I would hear footsteps. I would hear footsteps, in the living room. And I would lay down on the couch. We had a couch there, and then there was a hallway going to the kitchen, bathroom, kitchen, back bedrooms. And I always used to hear, and it didn't matter what time, it would be, early in the evening or sometimes late at night. And late, I mean, teenager and early adult, you would sleep on the couch watching television. We had one television, and I used to hear footsteps walking in the middle of the house, going, from the back room of the kitchen. I don't know where the hell it was coming from. Hear it crick to the living room, and at the living room, because I'm there and I'm watching television, poof, you wouldn't hear anything. I always thought that was strange. I used to say, everybody in the house used to hear it, type of thing. And ever since I was little, I would hear that. And when I was little, I used to see orbs or dark, something dark, on the corner of the eye going to the side. And it would happen either side. I always thought, well, that was kind of weird, nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, you'd look and there's nothing there, of course. I mean, and you look again, there's nothing there. You could look the other side, there's still nothing there. It's strange. But I would remember this throughout many, many years. Grown up, moved to a different city, lived there for about 10 years. Different places, but, it was always something. Always something. Either I'd forgot the other thing was auditory. I would hear right outside of earshot. You could hear people talking, or I could hear people talking. Kind of, always strange. I'm like, what the hell is talking? I go to the other room. I'd go throughout my home. And of course, there's nobody there. Nobody's talking. There's nothing going on. I thought, well, maybe it's a TV. By that time, I had different TVs, and so I thought, well, maybe mom has TV on over here, or if I had company over, oh, somebody turn on the TV over here, type of thing. Now later on, we got into the smartphones and things like that, and it still happens. So I would think, okay, well, maybe it's one of the smartphones, type of thing. Nope, nobody was there, of course. Kind of strange. And I went on through many, many years. I finally moved to another town, and another 10 years I spent there, and it was near a creek. And near the creek was always weird inside the home. By that time, my children came, and inside the apartment, my son would always say, "Hey, there's something dark over there near the kitchen, or near the main bedroom, the front bedroom. There's something dark there. It's down on the ground." And he would kind of be afraid, but kind of not be afraid. One day I did catch him, and he was very afraid. And I run up to that area and like, get out of here. I didn't know what else to do. Oh, it's something scary. Remember, it's on the ground. You can kick it. Go and kick it. I'd go and I'd kick it, and then little by little he started learning how to handle that, and he started kicking it. Thankfully, my son hasn't reported anything like that anywhere else now, and nor my daughter. My daughter used to see, she used to say there was other little things around, but then, not anymore. Either she learned how to deal with it, or she doesn't want to say anything. It's cool. I mean, I still see stuff, but that's me. Anyway, I moved down to another town, and in a home, and for a while there, while my mom was I was taking care of her, I would see, once again, orbs, or if not, I would see shadows, but they were outside of the home, not inside. Inside, I think once I saw something. I'll get to that a little bit later, but I would see people walking on the outside. My mom would see people walking on the outside, or at least see something pass by. I shouldn't say people, but I would say pass by. And in her room, she had the main bedroom. She would always want the curtains closed because she would say she could see people looking through the windows. Now, mind you, the house is elevated, and she could see people looking in the windows. Well, I have that room now. She's gone, and I have that room now, and during the day, I have it open. I let the sunshine in, but at night, I still close the curtains, and I'm like, okay, why am I still doing that? Am I paranoid? Well, one night, I had one of the, I forgot to close one of the curtains all the way, and one night I'm hearing a knock outside the window, and I'm like, what the hell? Now, I'm in my bed, and I'm like, I'm not getting up, man, because first of all, it's middle of the night, 2, 3 in the morning, and there's a freaking knock, and it's a banging, it's a knock, knock, knock. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I said, well, if they knock, they knock again, then I'll at least has to do it 3 times, knock, 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 one, and, knock, knock again, and then I'll get up and, and then I know it's somebody. Nah, just one time, 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, what the hell? And I could hear rustling outside. I'm like, well, okay, maybe an animal, maybe a neighbor. I don't know. And mind you, I didn't get up or anything. I fell back to sleep, and morning I went and closed the curtains, or I opened them because the sunshine, so I opened them, let the sun in. I go outside and I go look near that window, and freaking interesting. I see hoof prints, but only a set of, I believe, front or back. I couldn't make it out. It's only 2. Like that, you got like something standing on its hind legs. Hoof prints. And I'm like, what the hell? And they, well, there's deer out here, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe a deer stand up on its hind legs, saw something on the window or something. I don't know. It's weird ass stuff. Anyway, I go. I'm Catholic, so I have holy water, and I go out there and I throw holy water and throw it on the window and stuff. And kind of, I'm not gonna take a chance type of thing. But anyway, come back in. Everything's normal for a while. And once again, all of a sudden, I'm starting to see orbs. I should say my mom passes away, so I was thinking the things that she would see outside, and maybe some of the stuff. Well, inside I saw one day I had the back room, she had the front room, and I'm walking to the front room in the middle of the night because I would take care of her, and walking to the front room, I see the silhouette of a person. And I look, I'm like, what the hell? Is mom up? But my mom was short. This was a little bit tall. And I'm looking, and where the eyes are at, I could see right through. Because I put a little light in the bathroom for my mom so she could get up and go use the bathroom things. And I could see right through, the silhouette where the eyes are at. I could see right through. And I'm like, what the hell is that? First inclinations, I'm like, okay, I first say it, then I do it type of thing. But I didn't. I was more like, I got pissed off. I'm like, what the hell's inside my home? What the hell's inside my home? So I go charging towards it. I get to my mom's room. Of course, there's nothing there. Turn on the light. My mom's she was asleep, thankfully. She gets up. What's wrong? I said, oh, I just came to check on you. I wasn't going to scare her or anything. I just came to check on you, make sure you're okay. And she's like, yeah, I'm okay. I would have called you. I'm like, no, no problem, Mom. I just wanted to make sure you're good to go. And so, I did, and um, made sure she got some water. Hey, whatever she needed, I made sure she had, and I went back to my room, turned off the lights, and we went back to sleep normal. And I thought that was kind of strange. And then, like I said, a couple months later, she ended up passing, and now it's been a while, and for a while there, I didn't see anything, hear anything. All of a sudden, I'm starting to pick up on things again. And it's like, okay, it's just strange. And I thought maybe I share something. Maybe you guys you'll see that, or if you're taking care of someone that's getting ready to pass, maybe you're starting to see or feel things. Now, I'm an empath, so I can feel, and I adapt to people's different attitudes or energies. I can feel that, and I try to adapt to it. And it's one of the hardest things, but I can I can feel it, and I do have some intuition. Sometimes I can be driving, and all of a sudden I'll take a turn, deviate from where I'm going, and later on I hear where there was an accident, or I'll see there was a delay, or just something weird. Or sometimes I'm getting in my vehicle, and I'm going to take off somewhere, and all of a sudden, well, I forgot my wallet, or I forgot my God forbid, my other set of keys, because I'm going to go to the mailbox or something. And it's like, okay, that's weird. Why did I forget that? Anyway, it's always a reason, and most of the time it's something happening at my destination or getting to my destination. And I just thought I'd share that. But here lately, I've been seeing the orbs again, hearing people right outside of earshot, um, seeing things, pass. It's Now it's not just black; it's also white, which is threw me off for the most of the time. It was, I'd see a regular orb, or I'd see, something black passing. Now it's white or black, and it's like, okay, that's a little bit different. I don't know what's happening. I am a man of faith, so I'll get my rosary and I'll start praying, and I mean, what can you do? It's um, I learned something a long time ago, um, and it's something that my grandmother taught me. My aunt, they were very very faith driven. They always said, be more afraid of the living than paranormal or the dead type of thing. But what I learned one day was, because I could feel, I was young. Once again, I was young, and I was laying down, and I remember feeling a tap. When I'm looking down where I'm being tapped, I can see shadow pushing down on the muscle. And it's like, okay, it startled me, because I'm like, okay, so somebody's touching me. Oh, and that brings me to this. Now I'm walking throughout my home, and I can feel somebody playing with my hair, just touching my hair. But it's only a certain side, or only a certain area, somewhere in the back here. And I feel like somebody's doing that to me. And it's like, okay, that's weird. I mean, to turn around, there's nobody there. I do have a ceiling fan that's on, so I'm thinking, well, okay, maybe it's a ceiling fan. The wind's blowing, and it's, one of my hairs. I'm real sensitive, and it's probably that's what it is, and that's how I dismiss it. But yeah, it's just weird stuff, man. But the point was that I was trying to get to is, if it can touch you, you can touch it. Because that little tap that I had here, I went like this. I could feel the force against it, and it moved away because it got hit. So just something I thought I'd share. If it can touch you, you can touch it. So uh, if you can gather your fear and turn it into something else. I'm not saying anger. Violence begets violence. Evil begets evil. So if you try to do something different with it, alchemize it, change it to something good, something positive. It's touching you. Pat it back. Say, hey, as long as it's for good, you're okay. If you're for something else, you need to leave me alone and you need to leave. Just say that. It can help. Or you'll piss it off and then you're really gonna have to fight. And then you're gonna have to make sure you can feel it. You gotta, give it its wallop type of thing. But once again, guys, it's Halloween, so I thought I'd share something mildly interesting, something strange too. And like I said, I usually don't talk about it, usually don't share it, because even within my family, it's strange. And so, fear of ridicule, fear of being made fun of, things like that. But I started thinking, if I don't share in one of my videos, one of these times, I'm not gonna, they're not getting, nobody's gonna know kind of the weird shit that happens to me. So anyway, I'm glad you reached the end of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off now before I go on rattling, because that's what I'm known for, rattling on. And just to keep it interesting, I just thought I'd do this for you. So until next time, I'm the Pharaoh, better known as Fernando. And until next time, I'll see what else I can come up with. Laters.